Do this to spot a fake police officer. First, check if his clothes are stained or wrinkled, and whether he wears a police cap or has a portable radio. Real police officers always wear a cap, so civilians that are in danger can easily recognize them. Also, they're required to wear a clean uniform and carry a radio. But don't just look at their appearance, also check their car. Real police cars have reflective decals on the sides and front in perfect condition. However, fake police cars usually don't have stickers and are often dirty. Now, watch the behavior of the officer. Fake cops are always nervous in case they get found out. If you ask for his ID, he'll get upset and angry with you. A real cop will always show you his badge and will let you call 911 to verify their identity. You get home, but your mother is having a severe heart attack. Do this to save her. First, call 911 and request an ambulance. While giving them your address, don't try to carry her or make her walk. Instead, take the couch cushions and place them against a wall on the floor. Now, seat her with her knees bent. This position reduces strain on the heart. Loosen any clothing that could constrict her, like a necklace or a belt. Now, take an ice cube wrapped in a towel and rub it on her forehead. The cold in this area will calm the nervous system. But if you don't have ice, give her a gentle back massage. This will help regulate her heart rate. But if nothing works, don't panic. Find an aspirin in your house and make her chew it. When the paramedics arrive, don't tell them your life story. Just show them where your mother is and let them do the rest. If you're at your rich friend's house and break something, don't try to hide it. They have security cameras all over the house and they'll catch you. If you're at the beach and bury your whole body in the sand, don't even think about doing it near the water. If the tide comes in, you'll drown. If you're not home and need to charge your phone, don't use public USB outlets. It's a trick that hackers use to steal your information. If you're alone in a movie theater and a stranger sits right next to you for no reason, pretend you're getting a phone call and change seats. They are most likely a child kidnapper.
If someone is trying to suffocate you with a pillow, turn your head to the side and you'll create a small gap to breathe. If you're kidnapped and locked in a car trunk, disconnect the brake light wire so the police can stop the car and kick the trunk to make noise and get attention. Even without signal in your phone, you can still call 911. Your phone will connect to the nearest tower in an emergency. If you come across a pack of wolves, do not move. They'll only attack if they scare you and you run away. Even if you're dying of thirst, never eat large amounts of snow. If your stomach freezes, you could die of hypothermia. First melt the snow and then drink carefully.
If you get kidnapped and the criminals want to use your credit card, tell them it doesn't have much money on it and you have another one at home. If they take you there, you might get a chance to escape. If you're at the beach and want to go in the water, put your things in a plastic bag and bury it in the sand. Thieves won't be able to find them and you won't get robbed. If you take a taxi or an Uber, open maps on your phone to compare the route. The driver might take you a longer way to make the ride more expensive. If you're stuck in an elevator, mark the wall each time you sleep. If the rescue takes a long time, this will help you keep track of time.
A doctor removed the cap of a pen from a patient's ear. The man had been using a pen to scratch the inside of his ear, and the cap got stuck inside. But another patient always heard strange sounds when moving his mouth, and when the doctor examined his ear, he found a very small tooth hidden inside. But an even stranger patient complained that he felt his ear was burning. The doctor removed a battery from his ear which was leaking liquid acid. If you're lost in the forest, follow these 5 rules to survive. First, don't move. The rescue team will only search where you were seen before disappearing, not where you might have gone. Second, find water. You can survive 3 weeks without food, but only 3 days without water. But before drinking it, you need to filter it. Fold your shirt 4 times and pour the water through it. This helps remove dirt, bugs, and bacteria. Third, signal SOS. Make 3 signals of anything repeatedly. 3 flashlight flashes, 3 loud whistles, or even 3 fires. Fourth, build a shelter. Use branches, rocks, and bushes. Gather everything and make sure the roof won't collapse. Lastly, make a fire. Rub a stick fast against dry leaves on top of a log. When smoke appears, blow on it while still rubbing. Fire will help you stay warm, boil water, and especially catch the attention of rescuers.
If you're lost while in the mountains, look for some plants and take cover in a cave. If you make a fire, you won't freeze freeze to death during the night. If you go to school in a dangerous neighborhood, put your backpack inside your t-shirt. The thieves will think you're really fat and will not rob you. If you're an idiot and you're vegan, don't go to a barbecue with your friends. You won't eat anything and they will laugh at you. If you're alone and super thirsty but you find dirty water, search and grab a lot of bamboo sticks. If you filter the water through the hole in the rods, you'll get clean and drinking water.
If you're at a very sad funeral, don't try to cheer people up by making a joke. You won't be funny and you'll only make the situation worse. If you're at the movies and the person behind you starts kicking your seat, don't start a fight in the middle of the movie. Instead, ask to switch seats with the one behind them and do the same to them. If you're going to walk your dog on a hot sunny day, touch the ground with your hand for 10 seconds. If your hand burns, your dog will also suffer burns throughout the whole walk. If you're going to scare your friend, never do it in a public place. You could scare the wrong person and get into trouble.
If you live in a dangerous neighborhood, wear poor-looking clothes that are as dirty as possible. You will make the thieves pity you, and they won't rob you. If someone is looking at your phone, open the front camera. The nosy guy will see himself on the screen and will look ridiculous. If a murderer enters your house, turn off the lights and put a couple of pillows under the blanket. The murderer will think that you're sleeping, and you will catch him. If you see that your car has a broken window, don't go in and call the police. There is a homeless person living inside your car. A woman climbed a giant tree to protect it from a group of loggers who were planning to cut it down. At first, most people thought she would come down after a few days, but days turned into weeks, and weeks into months, and she still refused to leave. She lived on 2 small platforms and used ropes to receive food. Despite harsh weather, rainfall, and even threats from the loggers, the woman kept living in the tree. Finally, after 738 long days, the loggers agreed to protect the tree and the entire forest, and the woman came down at last.
If you're an idiot and you want a tattoo of your girlfriend's name, don't do it. When she leaves you, your next girlfriend will be angry. If you're being bullied, quickly go punch the leader. You're very likely to get beaten up hard, but they'll think you're very brave and they'll respect you. If you're in a pool and you see a child drowning, don't help him. The child will grab you, and if you don't swim, you will both drown. If you're a dirty guy and don't brush your teeth, go to the dentist as soon as possible. You've got bugs living in your mouth and you'll lose all your teeth at once.
Do this if your little kids never shut up. Go to a store, buy a robe, a fog machine, and a knife. The night before, leave them a note written in blood that says, "Spoiled kids, the Lord of Silence has heard you. Shut up or I will cut off your tongues." They will read it in the morning and think it's a joke, but at night when they are playing, say you're going out for a pizza. When you leave, go to the fuse box, turn off the lights, turn on the fog machine, and appear behind them whispering, "Shh," while you threaten them with the knife. When they try to run, chase them until you catch them. When they are cornered, you get close and you whisper again, "Shh." They'll get so scared that they'll pass out. While they are asleep, you carry them to bed. The next morning, you'll have brand new kids and you'll be able to enjoy your pizza in silence.
A baby fell into a small pipe in the backyard of her home, becoming trapped more than 7 meters underground. For 56 agonizing hours, the rescue team worked tirelessly to bring her to safety. They dug a parallel tunnel alongside the pipe and a cross tunnel to reach her, overcoming obstacles like stones and rocks along the way. After 24 hours, the rescue team started hearing the little girl singing a Winnie the Pooh song, a sign that she was still alive. Finally, a rescue medic managed to squeeze through the narrow tunnel and bring the girl to the surface, and the dramatic rescue turned little Jessica into a worldwide symbol of hope.
Your American friend's parents invite you to sleep over at their house. Do this so you don't look ridiculous. Bow down to greet them, hide your Chinese iPhone before going inside, and don't touch the guns in the house or ask why they don't get along with their neighbors. But be careful, never make jokes about 9/11. They never land so well. On the other hand, if you need anything, ask your friend and never the parents. They'll get angry with you since they're so fat that they can't get up off the couch. But if you're confused because there's oil leaking from the garden, remember, don't even think about touching it or you'll get the family in trouble. Finally, you're not allowed to close the windows after midnight. If a robber breaks in, the dad will be happy because he'll get to use his guns.
How to find out the meaning of your dreams. If you dream that you're at your own funeral, it means you're sad and want to yourself. If you drown in a dream and wake up unable to breathe, it means you've lied too much and you're about to be found out. On the other hand, if you see an animal in a dream, it represents a friend or family member. For example, if you see a snake, it means you have a fake friend. If you see a fox, it means someone is cheating on you. Lastly, if you dream that you want to scream but can't open your mouth, it means no one is listening to you and you should find other friends.
How long would you survive eating only these things? If you only drank Coca-Cola, you'd die in about 3 months. Since it's just sugar with sparkling water, your kidneys would fail, and then all your organs would follow. If you only ate carrots, you'd last only about a month and a half. First, your skin would turn orange, and you'd die super skinny from malnutrition. If you only ate French fries, you'd survive around 2 to 3 months. The lack of protein and vitamins would make you very weak, while all the fat and salt would overload your organs. And it'd be even worse if you only ate spicy fries. If you only ate ice cream, you'd live around 4 months. Some have fruit that would help a little, but the extra sugar would damage your heart. And finally, a girl once managed to live for a whole year eating only fruit because they have some vitamins and fiber. But in the end, the lack of protein and fat caused her serious malnutrition.
If you're in danger, do this to call for help. First, make the universal signal for distress. Raise your hand with the palm facing out. Fold your thumb across your palm, and repeatedly close your fingers over your thumb. This signal was created for women to ask for help in cases of abuse, but nowadays all police recognize it as a common sign of distress. Second, many restaurants and bars have a secret code to ask for help. If you say angel shot, it means you need help getting to your car. Angel shot spicy means that you need an Uber, and angel shot with lime means you need police assistance. Lastly, if you can't move, use the rule of 3 repetitions to call for help. Make 3 quick flashes or 3 knocks on the table to signal an SOS emergency rescue. How to know if someone's cheating on you? Ask for her phone to use the calculator. If all the apps on the phone are locked, it means she has deleted the evidence. If she didn't exercise before and now goes to the gym every day, it means she wants to look better for someone else. On the other hand, if you suspect a friend is covering for them, tell the friend you already know everything. They will tell you what she was hiding. If she gets mad at you but is very happy the next morning, it means she sneaked out at night to see her lover. Finally, if you're going to confront her, become friends with her lover and tell them how terrible she is. That way, she'll be alone without you or her lover, and you will have a new friend. If a scammer calls you on the phone, do this to trick him. First, never accept a call from an unknown number. But if you've already picked up, do not say the word yes, because they might be recording the call. And use your yes to gain access to your bank account. Instead, don't say anything at all. If they say they're going to give you free money and ask you to press 1 to receive the money via transfer, don't do it. By pressing a button, you'll give the scammer access and they'll be able to control your phone line, which is very dangerous. For example, if you get a phone call from your real bank, the scammer can reroute the call to their phone instead of yours, while using a fake voice in order to pretend to be you and steal all your information.
People who can eat the same thing every day. In 2019, a man ate a yogurt that had expired about 6 months ago, and he liked it so much that he decided to eat only expired things for a year. The strangest thing is that he survived. Bear Scott has only been eating potato chips for 26 years. At every meal, on average, he eats about 6,000 bags of chips a year, and he says he feels sick just thinking about eating anything else. Finally, Kurt Gödel was so afraid of being poisoned that he only ate what his wife cooked. But one day she got sick and had to go to the hospital for several months, so he decided not to eat during that whole time, and he died of starvation.